Let's talk about a global superpower you never see coming, the Philippines. You might know it for its beaches, traffic, and karaoke, but there's so much more. What if I told you the Philippines is quietly running the world? Sounds wild, right? Their influence isn't loud or flashy, it's everywhere, but you have to look closely. The Philippines' most powerful export? People. Filipinos are the world's secret weapon of competence and compassion. They've spread across the globe, not with armies but with skills, smiles, and relentless work ethic. This isn't just migration, it's a phenomenon. From healthcare to hospitality, from the high seas to Silicon Valley, Filipinos are making things happen. They're not just filling jobs, they're shaping cultures. The Filipino diaspora is a network of influence operating on a personal level. It's the warmth in customer service, the care in a patient's recovery, the creativity in a campaign. They bring family values, resilience, and humor to every corner of the earth. While other countries flex military or economic might, the Philippines is playing the long game, winning hearts and minds. It's soft power, but with the strength of steel. So let's pull back the curtain on this incredible story. We're going to uncover how this island nation became an unsung hero of our interconnected world. We'll look at the numbers, hear the stories, and see the impact. From the billions sent home to the individuals changing industries, the evidence is everywhere. The Philippines isn't just a dot on the map, it's the pulse that keeps the global heart beating. And it's about time we all felt the rhythm. Get ready, because the world according to the Philippines is bigger than you ever imagined. Let's dive in. This is the story you didn't know you needed. Let's get into the nitty-gritty OFW overseas Filipino worker. Millions of Filipinos leave home to build a better future, not just for themselves, but for their country. Every year, OFWs send billions home, money that fuels education, builds houses, and keeps local economies buzzing. It's the world's most effective family-run stimulus package. While governments debate policies, Filipino families keep the nation afloat. But the OFW effect goes global. In the Middle East, Europe, and North America, Filipinos are essential, running hospitals, staffing ships, building cities. They plug labor shortages, pay taxes, and become part of their new communities. They're not just workers, they're economic engines and cultural bridges. The world needs their skills and resilience. The Philippines thrives on their support. It's a cycle of global interdependence. The OFW is a diplomat, an engine, and a bridge all in one. They embody globalization, making the world smaller and more connected with every shift and every dollar sent home. It's a quiet revolution, happening right under our noses, and it's changing the world. Let's zoom in on where Filipinos are making their mark. Healthcare? Filipino nurses are legendary for skill and compassion, defining care in hospitals worldwide. On the high seas, 1 in 4 seafarers is Filipino, keeping global trade moving while we sleep. In construction, Filipino engineers and workers are behind the skylines of Dubai, Singapore, and beyond. In hospitality, they turn hotels into homes with genuine warmth. And in the BPO industry, the Philippines is the call center capital of the world, thanks to English fluency and patience. Across all these industries, Filipinos don't just do the job, they elevate it. They bring skill, heart, and dedication that make them indispensable. They're the invisible force behind the systems we all depend on. From ships to skyscrapers, from hospitals to help desks, Filipinos are powering the world. Their impact is everywhere, even if you don't always see it. They're not just part of the workforce, they're the backbone. The world runs smoother because of them. And that's no exaggeration. Filipinos aren't just on the front lines, they're in the boardroom too. Meet Loida Nicholas Lewis, from lawyer in the Philippines to CEO of a billion-dollar American company. She didn't just survive, she thrived, proving Filipino leadership on a global stage. Or Dado Banatao, the Filipino Bill Gates, who pioneered tech that powers your computer. Now a venture capitalist, he's fueling the next wave of innovation. All over the world, Filipinos are rising. Partners in law firms, executives in banks, founders of companies. They blend Eastern values with Western training, leading with malasakit, deep care for colleagues and company. This leadership style is winning in today's collaborative world. The Filipino influence in business is about more than labor, it's about vision and leadership. They're not just building careers, they're building legacies, and they're just getting started. Now, let's pivot to the creative world, where Filipinos are making waves. Filipino animators bring your favorite movie characters to life for studios like Pixar and Disney. In music, Olivia Rodrigo and Her are topping charts and winning Grammys, proudly representing their heritage. Lea Salonga set the standard on Broadway, and as the voice of Disney princesses. Designers like Michael Cinco dress Hollywood royalty, while athletes like Manny Pacquiao and Jordan Clarkson inspire on the world stage. Filipino creativity is everywhere. Music, fashion, sports, and tech. From a young age, Filipinos are encouraged to express themselves, and now that talent is going global. They're not just consuming culture, they're creating it. The Filipino creative force is no longer a secret. It's a headline act, getting a standing ovation worldwide. Their artistry, grit, and flair are shaping global culture. The world is finally seeing what Filipinos have always known: their creativity knows no bounds, and the best is yet to come. To understand this phenomenon, let's meet some trailblazers. Dr. Catherine Luzuriaga, a Filipina-American immunologist, helped discover a functional cure for infant HIV, changing lives worldwide. Monique Louillier, born in Cebu, built a global fashion empire in LA, dressing celebrities and redefining elegance. Paul Cui, Top Chef winner, introduced Filipino flavors to mainstream America, telling stories through food. These are just a few among thousands: scientists, designers, chefs, each with a story of struggle, perseverance, and triumph. They navigated new cultures, overcame biases, and lifted the perception of the Philippines on the world stage. Their journeys inspire the next generation to dream bigger. They're the human face of the Philippines' quiet global influence. Every success story is a bridge, connecting cultures, breaking barriers. They show the world the diverse range of Filipino talent, and they prove that greatness can come from anywhere. Their stories are the heartbeat of a global movement. How does a culture go global? For the Philippines, it starts with food. Filipino cuisine, adobo, sinigang, lechon, is finally getting its moment, with restaurants popping up worldwide. The secret? A flavor profile that's a party in your mouth. Salty, sour, sweet, and savory, but it's more than taste, it's about community. Food is sharing, generosity, and hospitality. Visit a Filipino home and you'll be asked, "Kumain ka na? Have you eaten?" This spirit of hospitality is infectious, making people fall in love with the culture, not just the food. Traditions like pasalubong, bringing gifts for loved ones, are spreading too. Filipino culture is conquering the world gently, one meal and one act of kindness at a time. It's cultural diplomacy at its tastiest. Through food and tradition, the Philippines is building bridges everywhere. It's a gentle invasion, and everyone's invited to the feast. The world is eating it up. The influence doesn't stop at food. Filipino music and values are making waves too. Karaoke is a national sport, and Filipino singers are world-class, lighting up cruise ships, Broadway, and beyond. But it's deeper than performance. The value of kapwa, shared identity, fosters empathy and community. It's why Filipino nurses are so compassionate and why their hospitality is legendary. Resilience is another key value. Filipinos have faced typhoons, upheaval, and still find joy and humor. This spirit inspires others, showing how to face adversity with grace. These values, musicality, empathy, resilience, are the software of Filipino global influence. They build bridges, create harmony, and leave a lasting impression. It's not about imposing culture, but sharing the best of it. Through music and values, Filipinos are making the world more harmonious, and a little more joyful. It's a symphony of influence, playing on the global stage. The Philippines, the world's quiet powerhouse. Its strength isn't in armies or headlines, it's in people. Nurses in Toronto, tech geniuses in Silicon Valley, chefs in New York. Together, they form a global network changing the world. This is a fundamental shift in how we see global power. The Filipino people, with their skill, heart, and resilience, are the nation's ultimate export. Migration has become a mission. Personal sacrifice turned into global impact. And this is just the beginning. As the world grows more connected, the demand for Filipino skills and values will only rise. The next generation is poised to make an even bigger impact. The quiet influence is getting louder, the secret's out. The Philippines is a global force and its power is here to stay.